Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Halls of Torment. Today we're keeping up the lightning theme by playing a Tempest Cleric. Who needs heals? That's for some other sucker to deal with. Now the Cleric is actually my favorite class in the game because they have a peculiar attack much like the Radiant Aura, where it deals a rather hefty amount of damage but it's split amongst everything that they attack. And much like the Radiant Aura, you can do some fun things with this. But, unlike the sorceress who we played last time, doing some fire electric stuff, we'll be playing with pure electricity. So we have the Mark of the Sorceress, which we unmarked last time, to give our main weapons a chance to electrify enemies, the Wind Crown, the Ring of Thunder, to change our weapon type to lightning damage and chance to electrify, the Blood Catcher, the Holy Relic, the Berserker Boots, the Blood Soaker, and the Hunting Gloves. These should all look familiar. However, what is different? Also, I switched this to electrify damage from burn damage, of course, in the Altar of Glory. What is different is there's been a patch since the last time I played. It actually came out the day after I recorded my Meteor Strike episode, and it added Meteor Strike buffs and changes, so naturally, of course. 5 abilities have been changed. Here's the Meteor Strike one. And today we're going to be focusing on, hopefully, 3 of them. One is the Golem Specialist, which has a Golem roll for a total duration of 20 minutes in a single run. The upgrade for this, though, is that you get 2 Golems, which sounds amazing. So we're going to be focusing heavily on this. We'll be focusing on the Radiant Aura Specialist, where we deal 25,000 damage or better hit on a single enemy with Radiant Aura without Fragile. That's the big kicker there, because I love using Fragile. I'll also be trying to get Master Cleric, which is to reach Agony 3 on the Haunted Caverns, which is the very first mission. This could be complicated. Dragon's Breath was also changed and given a new quest. And there's one more, this one, the Ring Blade Specialists. That's a lot of meters. Have all Ring Blade projectiles travel a distance of 804,672 meters within a single run. I thought the patch note said it was just 500. But okay, we're in for a treat. So here we go. Into the first zone, in Agony, of course, where the game is ever scaling and ever dangerous. As mentioned, we'll be starting off with the Clay Golem, because we need this to roll a lot. Oh dear. Now, rolling from the Clay Golem is its special feature, if you will. And we can, of course, improve that through a variety of means. Now, we don't need to do a summon build for this, because the damage of the Clay Golem is actually quite inconsequential to what I'm attempting to do. It simply needs to roll. Additionally, it's up. I believe it does lightning damage now when it rolls, so we kind of are playing into this even more. Now, one of the reasons the Cleric is my favorite class in the game, besides the fun little attack you've got going, the Cleric has strong regeneration, meaning that if, like me, you are kind of just okay at the game, you can make a lot of good stuff happen. Like this. Movement speed, health regen, it's beautiful. I have gotten multiple health regen per second on this character before, and that was before Agony, so I think things are going to get spicy. Unfortunately, I'm not fast enough to catch up to that. Now, Force for the Cleric is not as good as it was on the Sorceress. Do I want Punishment? I don't know. I like how this is giving me Force, though. Force is knockback. And unfortunately, I don't believe I can crit on the Sorceress either. So this is not that great. I think we're just going to take the raw damage and try and roll some other effects here. We're focusing on damage, Electrify chance, and... Actually, we don't really need Electrify chance. We already have a pretty good chance, and it's only going to get better. Now again, the Golem doesn't need to do damage with his roll. He just needs to be rolling. I'm not sure how I improve that. Perhaps Force would do so. This Force only applies to my pet, so we'll grab some area. Like the Radiant Aura, there are 2 ways you can kind of play around with the Cleric's attack. One is you can focus heavily on just its raw DPS, like reduce its area, its range, so that whenever you hit something, you do that. You hit it really fucking hard. But I prefer to hit a lot of things. And the reason is because this can also apply fragility. See? Told you, like that. For better or for worse, though, we need to pick this. I'm not saying that I'm thinking about reverberating this, but I am. For now. I wonder if it's force that increases the golem's frequency of rolling, or duration, or both. Force affects everything in very different ways. Where am I going? In very different ways. Ooh, go into that. In the first zone, there is a quirk, if you are interested. See if I can show it off. There are blood trails on the map. 2 of them, in fact. And they lead to these crystals. Let us take this. Fragile Blessing. If I am going to end up increasing the range of my weapon, that would be a good idea. However, if I don't, and I focus on its damage, that would be kind of an okay. It's whatever. The quirk on this map is if you follow those blood trails. I don't think I want this. Usually increases stats like duration, piercing. The things I do for my little boy. Okay, we're going to reroll. There is a Radiant Aura. Fantastic. Anyway, the blood trails. If you lead to them, there will be a crystal on an altar. You have to kill some stuff around it. And if you collect both of those before the final boss spawns, it will attack the final boss, dealing half its health, right? In both of its phases. So it's very effective in killing the boss. There's Fragile Blessing. I guess I'm just going to take punishment here. And this would actually be very helpful in getting the achievement here. So what we're going to do is we are going to memorize that and grab punishments. Right now we have a very focused attack, which is okay. I think in a perfect world, our little golem friend will deal with AoE, and we'll deal with things that get close. Or, there we go. Or, we can just make it so our damage is so high that this entire curve just one-shot stuff. That's possible. Likely? Maybe. But possible for sure. Definitely attack speed. We need attack speed. If we find a weapon buff that gives like 20% attack speed or something, I might reverberate that. It's so good. Unbelievably powerful. Here we go, our first crystal. Kind of an annoying one. We basically have to kill everything within this little circle, and of course our golem is going to kill things outside of it, but that's alright. And use the fact that we're on the slimes isn't particularly great either. We'll grab focus. Oh my, that reduced this dramatically. My Radiant Aura and my attack have the same range basically right now. Oh, that's funny. And this is trash. All rerolls, all awful. This is not a Meteor Strength run. There is an achievement I need for something, but we'll just sack this. That's fine. Base Force on weapon, don't like that. See, the game is thinking we're a sorceress, whereas Base Force is doom. We will, however, take Lightning Affinity. In fact, there's a world in which we reverberant Lightning Affinity. Are there 2 Lightning Affinities or 3? Or 5? Alright, we're just going to go ahead and take the Proficient Stanch here. Not a fan, but like I said, the regeneration will come in handy. I can just walk into the world, you know? I think if we're trying to be super meta, math it out here. I don't want another one, though. Yeah, I don't. Do I want block chance though? Sure. I think if we're trying to be like super ultra mega meta, I would want the debuff chance. If we really sat down and mapped it out here. Roll duration. I'm going to memorize that. Another thing they did that I really liked from the patch notes, which again, you can find in the description if you're interested, is they increased the chance of rare loot dropping, or uncommon loot, which I think refers to the Agony specific items, I hope. Yep, this is it. This is what we want. I'm reverberating that. Typically when it comes to Radiant Aura and the Cleric weapon, if there's some of their upgrades just like buff 3 things, and that is, in my opinion, this could be incorrect, in my opinion, that's just too efficient to skip. That's too much. I do hope I come across the other Bloodstain, because you can follow the first one you find. I'm going to memorize this. Oh. Okay, I found it. I was kind of hoping to find it after I got the next upgrade, but that's okay. We're about to have a very philosophical...
The trails of blood led us into the darkness, where 2 morbid shrines awaited. Each of them demanded a sacrifice in exchange for a fragment of a powerful token. The token of pain, which betrayed its old master and would yield us the power to finally end his atrocious reign.
There you go. That's the lore behind the token. And your hints as to what to do. Yes. There's a lot of memorizing going on here. I typically don't memorize this heavily. I was trying to change though, because how many runs have I ended with full memorized bottles? Too many. That's the answer. Too bloody many. You're gonna die really fast. Yep. See? Told you. You know, if I never pick up fragility... This is all kind of trash, but I don't think I want to roll this. I want to save this roll, which I keep forgetting to use. I want to save this roll for a Agony chest. See if we can get... What do we even want? Not sure. The duality ring wouldn't be bad, but I have so much HPS, or, you know, hopefully, so much health per second as the cleric that it doesn't matter. And I remain at full health most of the time. Yeah. 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 Oh, hey, blessing. I have never seen an item drop from Agony that I wasn't already wearing. Oh yeah, there it is. HP damage dealt. Each time triggered. Am I crazy? Deal damage based on your health to trigger healing. If you're at full health, get a damage boost instead. Why is this at 0? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Let's go take the wind crown. Me being confused is really no surprise. I often am. It's still at 0. It's refreshing though. It's coming off cooldown. Maybe we'll see in a second. I don't mind this. I like that though. I wouldn't mind if every single golem upgrade I took was more rolling. That'd be pretty cool. So let's see if we can get that to happen. There is a level 3 upgrade. The argument to take that would be that there's a level 3 upgrade for the golem that makes it so it, like, dramatically increases its roll time. And so the argument would be get it to level 3 and then upgrade the relic. Wait a minute. I kind of just walled it off. Base multi-strike. Yep. Now, I typically take the base attack there for Radiant Aura. But because I'm trying to hit people really hard, I chose not to. I fucked up pretty bad, huh? I just got distracted. There we go. We're back. All's well that ends well, as the saying goes. Okay, I'm going to take my own advice here and just take this. And then maybe we'll get a scroll here soon till we can get the, Oh, I did use all my rerolls, though. Oh, shite bag. Well, we'll see. So as you can see, for this one, we have to kill things inside of a certain circle. Which, of course, the golem helps tremendously. That was me being facetious. Well, this will actually help a little bit. I believe it's like 60 in each one. Or, excuse me, 30 in each one. Ooh, yes. I'll take that. I didn't reverberate this time because we're down to 1 reverberation, so... I'm not sure what I want to reverberate, but it's probably a level 4 weapon stance. I had to guess. We keep getting this, which is fine. The reason why this is a defensive stance is because force increases my knockback. So, the idea is if I'm knocking enemies back with my weapon attack, I'm not taking damage. I think my fragilities are guaranteed now on hit, which could be a problem to get this achievement, but it's okay. At the end of the day, if I don't get the achievement, that's whatever. I set out to get it. Transforms damage of summons to fire. No, I don't care about this. I'm actually going to Oblivion this, so I never see it again. We're going to roll. Sure. Ooh, yes, that. As mentioned, the damage of... Oh, I took some hits. There. Nope. That's not it. That's the other one. Shines. I mean, I could have taken it, but the downside is that it adds a 4-second cooldown to the golem's roll. Which is already... So we need the roll. Is it the one that turns it into... It's like ferrite or something, I think? It's in the patch notes. Sure. I have no idea what Force does for Radiant Aura. Not even a little bit of an idea. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead towards this hand here. Grab the hands. And then we can head down to the scroll. And hopefully grab goodness. There's something else about Radiant Aura in the patch notes I don't remember. It was like its flickering intensity or something. It's better than the explosion, so... It's more subtle. I've always enjoyed Radiant Aura. This is irrelevant. So for the ring blades, for the achievement, we want ring blades that hang around as long as possible. And they aren't summons, so they won't be affected by our demonic offerings. I always thought it was kind of weird they weren't summons. There we go. Golem sends out electrifying shockwaves when moving and 2 times roll duration. My boy. Now, unfortunately, I got that, like, at the 20-minute mark. So hopefully I can still get this achievement. But, you know, worst case scenario. Another video. I can also get all this off camera, of course. Whenever I lose internet or, like, have really shite internet, Halls of Torment is always my go-to game to just kind of chill. It's also, by the way, a great game to play if you're, like, listening to music and just vibing. 11 out of 10. And if you really don't want to think but want, like, the screen to explode in front of you, should I try a cunning technique? Should I science to see if I can get crit on this character? You can actually turn on auto-aim. So, like, right now I have the auto-attack, which is my character just attacked as often as she possibly can. Highly recommended, by the way. I wonder if, because my weapon type is lightning, this would give my main weapon, which normally shouldn't crit, a chance to crit. We could science it. I haven't been horribly impressed by my stances so far. Except for that one. That perhaps I should have saved for, but that's okay. I was using... Oh yes, auto-aim. There is auto-aim in the game, where it will just aim towards the closest unit. Now, of course, naturally, that's better for some characters than others. I could go for Demonic Exchange, but I kind of just want to keep hitting the force. Area. Yep. Enemies hit by Radiant Aura have a chance to relay the same damage to enemies in close proximity. I'm in. I'm convinced. I'm sold. Why is this hand so far away? I don't want this. Was that my attack critting? Or was that the golem? That was my... Was that my lightning critting? Huh. I think it was the lightning. Interesting. Or it could have been my... Can I check my stats? Wrong stats. I think I can. Huh. That or I found like a loophole. There we go. Yep, okay, so we're going to memorize this and we're going to reverberate this. Look at my weapon now. Oh, it's so beautiful. 15% attack speed. Okay. Now we're playing Cleric. Oh, yeah. By the way, the reason I thought of this is because I just finished Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. I know, very late. Area? Defense movement speed? Sure. But a class I've always wanted to play was the Lightning Domain Cleric. I don't actually remember if it's called Tempest. Or if that's from another game. It very well could be. And the Lightning Domain Cleric is all about damage. And there are some crazy builds people have put together to make Lightning Cleric as good as it can be. Is he called Tempest Sorcerer? Is that where I'm getting... Is this where I'm drawing this Tempest from? I don't know. Anyway. If I were to play through again, which I am interested in doing, I don't know if it'd be anytime soon. But that is definitely a class that would be a contender for me. I know this isn't Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm going to keep ranting, okay? I hope you don't mind. Ooh. I wish one of these would, like, increase its sticking around. But my plan is, when I do it again, maybe people want it sooner than later, I don't know. I would do a poll. I'm thinking about doing a poll, like a series of polls to determine which character I would play. So, does acceleration work when he's rolling? It doesn't really matter. I think I get Lightning Surge soon. So, I would do, like, the start poll I think would be custom character, origin character, or Dark Urge. Yes, this. I wish I could reverberate this. Oh my god. That's fine. And then, so for example, if origin character is selected, I would then do a second poll, which would show off the probably 4 I'm interested in. Because I always do, if you've seen any polls on the channel before, there's always a follow your heart option, which is just, I don't care. I want to participate, but I don't have an opinion. Yep. Oh, interesting. I still don't think this is better than, like, nowhere near as better as a multi-strike thing, but... Base damage, yep. And, like, for Dark Urge... I'd probably... just do, Hey, look at that, we're Agony 3. The next pull will probably be one that's like, do I resist or do I give in? I know some of the checks for Dark Urge, they're checks, right? So you can't just like, I'm going to resist every Dark Urge. The name kind of gives away the point of the playthrough. Do I Oblivion False Blessing? Like, False Blessing is so good in the endgame. I mean, I could just ignore it. Like, sometimes you have to make checks, but, you know, it'd be an attempt to resist the Dark Urge or give in to it. And then after that, I would then, like, give options for the playthrough. I think that's what I want to do. Because some people were base crit bonus. Kind of upset that I didn't, like, put it up to a poll. I don't know if upset's the right word. Maybe disappointed. I didn't put up to poll what my first character would be, but I really wanted the wizard to be my first character. Because I could use his, intelligence checks to make history, you know. Intelligence stat to make history checks. Which, told me more about the world. I enjoyed it. Thought it was good fun. It was a good playthrough. Long playthrough. A good playthrough. That was partially my fault, too, because, you know, we'd go long times in between Baldur's Gate 3 videos, because other stuff was happening. I didn't want to release the same type of video back-to-back, which is totally not why I'm playing Halls of Torment right now, because I've ended 2 of my series. I needed something to kind of fill the gap. Totally not what I'm doing right now. Not even a little bit. It's just total coincidence that there was a patch and I can make an excuse to do this lightning Tempest thing that I've always wanted to do. The heavens kind of aligned for this episode to happen now that I think about it. I don't see these shockwaves. Are you supposed to be able to see these? Or they just kind of like... Oh, there we go. Just zaps people. Fair enough. I really wanted to do this on the Aqueduct level. But unfortunately, the achievement for Agony 3 Cleric is here in the first zone for some reason. I guess it's time to start getting Force. See if that helps the, Whoa, hello. The Golem Spin. I know it affects summons quite a lot. I'm kind of being overwhelmed here. I think I should have gotten that range, actually. I don't know if that range increases how long the spike's on the map. Or if it just I don't even need Fragile. Look at this. I don't need Fragile Blessing. Or if it just increases, like, how fast it goes. I have no idea, actually. That made sense in my head, but it didn't make sense to start saying it out loud. Wouldn't that be movement speed, then? Would they give movement speed to a hog? Huh. No idea. What I do know is my damage is not as high as I'd like. Probably just the shields here. Negating all these attacks. I hope anyway. Not like this is a particularly high damage build right now. Unless you're a single entity, and then you're going to get deleted. My AoE is a little lackluster, though. Okay, I'm going to try this range thing. As for how I would improve AoE right now, there are a few ways. Dragon's Breath. Meteor. I don't think Lightning Bolt would do anything. Transfixion. Could I do a non-transfixion run, I wonder? Is it even in the realm of possibility to not do a transfixion run? I don't know. Ah, yeah. I guess if there's going to be one, it'd be this run. Look at that guy, he just exploded. Well, I can take Punitive Light. I don't know if that was the right call, especially as I'm trying to get this achievement, but... Yep, Blessing. Big fan. I don't know what I'm looking for at this, this scroll. Regeneration? Defense block chance. I'm currently using the Berserker Boots, which I want. Just gonna delete these real quick. So far, the only thing I have to bring back is the Soul Ring, which is whatever. Last refresh. Now we're just gonna take whatever the Dark Gods hand us. What fate decrees I obtain. My lightning damage is looking pretty spicy, though. I respect that. Might be time to start going into crit. You know, crit builds and all that. They are the end game goal. Well, sure. I probably want to get Ring Blades to level 3. If I can help it. Might be a good idea. See if I can roll one of its affixes. I don't even remember what they are. Oh, it's already level 3. Cool. Let's see what we got. I think you can make it so there's 2 of them or something. Yep. Great. I didn't read what that golem thing was, and I hope it had nothing to do with roll duration. Or roll frequency. Okay, so what are we looking for now? Now that we are at the 10-minute mark. Now, we are looking for a hand. Yes. That's it. Where do hands come from? They come from boxes. Just like rupees. That's why Link's always breaking stuff. But remember, in Breath of the Wild, you're not supposed to hit them because that breaks your weapon durability. You gotta throw them. You gotta toss them. You know what the sad thing is? I know that, and I have never played Breath of the Wild. You know what the sadder thing is? Because I don't have a Switch. Also, the rings are now kind of purple. And I don't know why. I'm going to be increasing the range here in the hopes that it makes it... Wow, okay. Not going to lie. Radiant Aura Specialist was the one I thought I had the least chance of completing. But here we are. A memory bottle. I can get 4 more of those. That's something. They're cool. Do I get pickup range? Do I get bulwark? I can rip and tear. My AoE damage is lacking, so... If I can rip and tear, let's rip and tear. I do have 1 revive, but recall, if I use my 1 revive, we'll be knocked down an agony level. And that's no fun. Not completing the very first level on Agony 1, that would be disrespectful to my favorite class. But holy shit, there's a lot of enemies. We are beginning to see the dangers of increasing your weapon range and area a bit too much. But, thankfully we still have my Radiant Aura, which means enemies that get close get bonked pretty hard. You did see me just hit a single target for 25 grand. So, you know. That's something. Crit bonus? Yeah, I'm in. Thankfully, I'm still immune. I'm trying to get the Radiant Aura to pop only on this guy. It's going... There it goes. If you stand still, your damage is increased by 6% per second, up to 30%. The bonus is reset as soon as you move. Huh. Charges is when you move up. When fully charged, emits an electric shockwave. It damages and electrify enemies. Now, standing still in this game is a viable strategy. You might think Fabe, but you're moving like an absolute madman. You would be correct. I enjoy moving. But if I just stand still and turned on the auto-aim, all the enemies come to me. I have stood still and done nothing before. In my mind, that's when you know a build is fully functional. When you can just stand still and turn on the auto-aim and not move. The best person at this is the Warlock, though, because the Warlock, you know, shoots out the spirit that goes seeking out enemies. Most effective on him. But anyone can do it. Probably least effective on the Archer. The Archer kind of sort of has to aim still. But the Archer's goal is to get enough multi-strike to shoot multiple arrows at once and then just, you know, eat into elite. That guy couldn't even reach me. Fucking scrub. Duality. I'm in. What duality means is that every 30 seconds I will always get both a power-up and a healing shrine. And as someone who is starting to take a lot of chip damage, this could be a good thing. There is a hand nearby. Fantastic. This is what I've been looking for. I love the cleric. When you first start the game, you know, you don't have a lot of the really cool items and fun stuff. The cleric is a great class just because of the raw damage they deal. That's when I fell in love. Oh, interesting. The power-up is inside of the light. Embrace the light. I am my scars. It was very emo of Illidan to say, but it was a pretty cool cutscene. Blade size, sure. I was really hoping I get... Was it Vampire Survivors that had, like, the huge blades that were literally the size of the entire screen? Yep, this. I reiterate, for really no reason at all. The goal is to get him to spin. If he's in this ball form, we're winning. It doesn't matter. What's my power? Oh, it's not. Okay, they're not inside the lights. It doesn't really matter how much damage he's dealing or if he's even hitting an enemy. He just has to be spinning. We're also on the highest difficulty. We are max Agony. And we have 5.5 minutes left, and I haven't seen this fucking achievement yet. I hope I got it. It'll probably come in near the end. I wonder. There's no way, right? So when you're facing off against the boss, there's a lot going on the screen. When you're facing off against the boss, the timer has stopped, and you can just literally run forever. You don't think I could just kite him, do you? Just let my guy spin. I'm inclined to say no because the timer has stopped. But maybe? I might try it if we don't have these. It would also let these things fly around. Again, if it won't work because the timer stopped, I completely understand. However, also my regen is out of this world. Out of curiosity. Yep. That is why I like the cleric. Watch. Watch. My HP. Down to 150 HP. And look at it heal. Okay. The blood amulet is stacking now. Is this my fault? Oh, I need this. Okay, good. Fantastic finds. I only have one hallucinogenic elixir. The fact that I found a bottle for it is magnifique. It looks like the blood gem has stopped stacking. Was I right that I need to take damage from this? Go into a hand. I think I was. Wow. And I'll keep running into shit, I don't care. The cleric. Who else is going to heal me if I don't heal myself? Level 89, we're kind of at the point where, you know, the build's complete. I think what's breaking these chests and revealing the hands is the rings. The blades, the saw blades. Which means increasing their range was a fantastic idea. Because I imagine that would increase their distance that they're traveling. You would think. It is damage. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Imagine if I had a higher health pool. And I didn't sacrifice it to the dark gods. Oh, by the way, the first boss is going to be deleted by my build. This build, like, will delete him. It'll delete any boss that's not, the second boss? Because the second boss spawns those, like, stupid purple things that act as things you can attack, and thus reduce radiant aura damage and whatnot. Yep. Okay, so I have been misunderstanding how the blood amulet works this entire time. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Ah, yeah. Would you want to explode or anything? Oh, look at him. Look at him. There we go. Crippling blades. We have 2 minutes left. The stupid golem better. I don't know how really to do this better if the golem won't. If I won't get the achievement for the golem. Because I tried really hard to get... I got him first thing. I got every inertia bonus I came across. I got the ferret upgrade. So he inertias... or he rolls more. I don't know. But quite something. While moving. Ow. That hurt, but hey, all my health is back, so... Did it really hurt? If HP is lost, but immediately reclaimed. Was anyone there to hear it in the first place? Wait a minute. That's about trees. Sure, will work. Oh, I should have gone Vitality. I was just complaining about not having enough health so I can walk into more stuff. I love walking into stuff. My favorite strategy. Just run down mid. 50 seconds remain. Five-0. Get some parry, sure, why not? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Focus, focus, focus. Give me 3 seconds. That was a lot of freaking damage. How dare you? But it's all back. Don't worry about it. We're good. All's well. All is well in the realm. My blood ammo's up to 3k, whatever it's doing. I don't care. And it looks like we're about to end without getting this achievement. So what I'm going to do... Woo, is the boss is going to spawn. And I'm going to run around. Here's the attack, though, first. See? Oh my goodness, he's about to die. No! Don't kill him yet! Don't do it! He died. Well, his mount died. So now he's in phase 2. And of course, the crystals are going to shoot him again. All I need to do is not own him. Now again, there is a very high possibility that this just doesn't work at all because the timer has ended. So, gonna just run around and see what we can see. Walk towards the well, turn in my stuff. I feel like he's getting faster. I couldn't outrun him. He just stayed inside my circle. I did not get any of the achievements though, so that's very unfortunate. I wonder if I could just stand here though. Like I said, the timer's undone, so I think I won't be able to. But I'm down to give it like, I don't know, 5 minutes. There's no way I haven't let this thing spin for 15 minutes already. Not a chance. So, you know, I'll go turn this in and wait a little bit. This was the farthest well I have ever walked to. But another hallucinogenic elixir. This will allow me to re-roll my chests and hopefully find good stuff. Hey, it works! I got the Golem Specialist. But you know, now the Golem Specialist works. I'm gonna have to sit here and let the spikes do their thing.
2 hours later.
Hey, we did it! I didn't know these holy lights are permanent, but I'm ready to get rid of this eerie silence with all 3 of my achievements achieved. I'm a happy camper. Oh, and of course we got Master Cleric, but that one's not new. That was just me being lazy. So with that, oh, I didn't look at the stats. Future Fabe, I have work for you. Thanks, past Fabe. The damage was actually quite split between all of my abilities. Radiant, Aura, Lightning, the rings, all around 13 million, give or take. The Golem didn't do a whole lot of damage, but let's be honest, we didn't need it to do damage. It just needed to spin its little heart out. And, as usually is the case for the Cleric, the main weapon, the carry. The main weapon was key at 35.6 million DPS. A glorious run, if I do say so myself. Fun little curio. I believe this purple thing here, the 3.7 million, is all just from the curse, the Agony shard or whatever it's called. So all of this is just from the boss phase. The event from the boss phase, which is a fun little tidbit. Alright, back to the ending of the video. With that, why are you missing one in this Path of the Sword here? With that, we have unlocked new tricks of the trade, and I can finally see what this is. Survive 20 minutes without regenerating health. Other health sources, e.g. potions, are allowed. On any character. Oh, no wonder I never unlocked this. Well, first of all, as mentioned, questionable at the game. But one of the first things I upgraded was, this. So in order to get this, I have to either, 1, remove this and have 0 health regen, or 2, not take damage for 20 minutes. Game, that's it's pretty demanding. Pretty demanding indeed. But that, my friends, was the Zippy Zap, the Tempest Cleric episode. I hope that you enjoyed. It was good fun. There are plenty more achievements to chase and things to look at in the meme runs that will appear sporadically. So I hope you're looking forward to that. But thank you to the patrons and the channel members for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate you. And of course, thank you for watching. If you'd like to stay updated, how much you know, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time for something random. Bye.